Hello everyone, this is Squaller, and tried something new on the recording today, but it looks like the video looks pretty terrible, so we won't do that again. So I'm playing Crash Landing here. I was going to talk to you guys about football, because I like football. I'm not going to tell you what team I root for or whatever, but a highlight of today was Jay Cutler getting benched, or yesterday, whatever day it was, but that was pretty shocking. They've spent a lot of money on that guy, and now he's getting benched for Jimmy Clausen, which probably not going to work out too well for them. So, fortunately, that means Detroit will win pretty easily. So here, Crash Landing, I'm going to build a mob drop in the corner, which you guys will see right in this area. I really hope this video isn't as bad as it looks. So if anybody wants to leave a comment about, football and who they believe the playoff teams will be this year, that'd be great. It's actually easier to do this while you're playing the game. I did not realize that. It's going to be a 9 square hole. Square hole. That's not right. They're just going to drop down onto some hoppers and get collected in a chest. And I didn't really plan very well here on how I was going to, get out of the hole or anything like that, so I just started digging a hole. Figure out where my base is. My base is trying to do the whole thing underground. That would be ideal. I still haven't gone to the city yet, so I have no smelter or anything like that. And iron is just being unbelievably hard to come by. I know you'll triple ore it when you get the high oven, but it's amazingly lower in this playthrough for me. I've played this several times. So, gotten farther, gotten frustrated. There I am at the bottom of the hill with the broken shovel, in the bottom of the hole. One of the things I worked on in the last video was going to set up kind of a storage room, which is in that corner. My Minecraft skills, I do lack in the knowledge of the higher end machines and automation of things. So, always looking for good ways to automate things a little better. I see the people doing the Steve's Factory or something like that. That's pretty intense. So, and also, anybody can tell me how to get rid of the Steve thing, not be Steve in Crash Landing, please let me know, because I cannot figure out why it's happening. I heard it's just kind of a graphical glitch, but there's got to be something to fix it. Now, one thing also that I will be doing in here is, one of the OP things are the villagers that drop 64 healthy or hearty foods for 1 emerald. That's game breaking. I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it 28 emeralds for 64. So 3 blocks and then the single emerald to kind of make it more fair. So, and then, you can melt villagers for emeralds, so it's not going to make it that much different. that way. But otherwise, when I did my last playthrough and I was doing that, food became useless after that. It was just too easy just to, buy 64 pizzas and be good for pizza forever, So, that's another one of my goals. Not sure when I'm going to go to the city yet. I do have the sink ready, so I could afford a death, no problem. But it's city's a scary place. I'm just not very good with pigmen. And looking forward to getting the zombie drop so I can get some leather going on and stuff like that. Until you get a grinder, and that becomes irrelevant too. I kind of like playing a little slower, trying not to rush through the quests that I could get already completed. Up to this point I haven't even made a bed yet, which I'm gonna do now. I really hope the recording volume is good on this, because I'm doing it after the fact. I see a lot of people that play this map. They do it with by putting the wall around the outside. I did that in the last one, and I'm trying to avoid that this time. It does look like this video just looks terrible though. So what I did was I raised up the recording up to 1920 by 1080, and it just looked better when it was scaled down 3 times. After the video, I'm going to move my inventory back against that back wall there, because it's kind of out of control right now. So yeah, more football. Cardinals. Are the Cardinals dead in the water now that they're on their 3rd quarterback? Do you think the Seahawks win the division and the Cardinals are a wild card and they just get destroyed in the 1st round, or are they going to manage? That's a big question. I'm an NFC fan. I don't really follow the AFC too much. I have my preference. I'd rather have Atlanta in the playoffs for the NFC South. Who should be MVP of the league? Should it go to a defensive player on a team that's not winning, or should it go to Aaron Rodgers? Should it go to somebody else? That's a good question that people have been talking about a lot lately. J.J. Watt is amazing guy, but is he able to change a game if he plays terribly? I guess that's how I look at the MVP. If you take the same player and you let him play terribly, does your team lose? Does J.J. Watt have any effect on the wins and losses, really, of the Texans? Now, we just saw Buffalo beat Aaron Rodgers when he had a bad game. Does that make him a better MVP candidate? Peyton Manning's not playing very well. Tom Brady, I can't think of any other players out there that really have been game changers, Alright, I got another one. What about Russell Wilson? Is Russell Wilson a franchise quarterback? or is he a game manager? He's got a Super Bowl ring, he's got the most wins, but how much of that is from their defense? I mean, if you look at his stats, he's kind of average, but, you know, I don't know. So you let me know in the comments what you think these various topics of football if you want to. If you don't, that's cool. Any other question I have is, you know, what are you guys' other favorite Minecraft people to watch play, you know? And what do they do that makes it so entertaining? I have my ideas and stuff like that, which I'll share later, but, you know, that's another good one. So I'm just digging a hole here for my mob trap, which won't get finished today, but there's something satisfying about making a skeleton drop, you know, what, 50 blocks, whatever it is. Especially in this mod pack with the giant skeletons and the giant zombies. Doesn't work on spiders so well, but that's okay. Almost done with the hole. And in this mod pack, what do you guys think of the water situation? Like, is it annoying that the camel pack only holds 3 or 4 bottles of water? Do you think it should be more? Oh, and one thing I noticed, I left the door open. I have died so many times leaving the door open. Gotta make sure to close the door. I should really automate that. Make it a little less manual. But yeah, the water thing. Water's never really a problem, but you do have to remember to refill your canteen or your camel pack. I was kind of thinking just to like do a whole chest of camel packs and, you know, rotate them out basically when they became empty, and doing that, you know, every once in a while. That would definitely stop the need for lots of water. Decided that we need to go down to 30. I've been trying not to like use any sort of glitches or anything, you know, to cheapen the experience. One of the things that you can do is your water that you put on the ground that becomes salt water, you can just pick it back up in a bucket and put it into a container, a portable tank, and it'll just turn into water again. So I kind of do that once in a while. That's my only real like glitch that I use. Because realistically, once you touch the sand or the dust, it should just be dirty water. And the guy that made this mod pack did a great job. This is one of the funnest mod packs I've ever played. Well, we're getting close to the end of the video here, and if you like watching it, you know, sorry about the video quality, I'm gonna do something different there. But if you like watching it, please subscribe, and let me know what I can do, make it better, whatever, you know. That'd be great, because this is kind of fun, doing this, so I plan on talking about football more often during the videos, because I really do like football. It's good weekend activity. And then if you have, I won't say what team I root for, but eventually you will figure it out, especially when the playoffs come around. So obviously that means the team that I root for probably going to be in the playoffs. So, and then one of the things I'm going to do off camera here after this is over is clean up this inventory, because it is a mess. And again, please subscribe and tell me how I can fix the Steve thing. That would be great. Thanks again for watching. This is BUSqaller, signing out.